It is my absolute pleasure to be your host tonight, and I promise to do my best to help you get through the rest of the evening. We are celebrating the 4th anniversary of Little Bangladesh tonight. However, we took the leverage of this great occasion to accomplish something much greater. We are thrilled to have the company of a very special guest among us tonight. He is one of the very few top-ranked people in the world of recent times. His vision and talent not only revolutionized the socio-economic dynamics of Bangladesh, but also has been embraced by the entire world for its potential to eradicate poverty from the face of the earth. How cool is that? It is our absolute honor and privilege to have the very first Nobel laureate of Bangladesh, a living legend, one of our very own, Dr. Yunus, among us tonight. Let's just start our event by paying tribute to our home countries. So here are the national anthems for our home countries, United States and Bangladesh. Please rise. Thank you very much. Now, I'd like to invite someone on the stage to greet you, somebody who has made a remarkable contribution to this organization, Little Bangladesh Improvement, and he has been responsible from the inception of this organization to its 4th anniversary today. And he has been appointed by the mayor for this commission. That person is no other than the executive director of Little Bangladesh Improvement. Ladies and gentlemen, Majib Siddiqui.
Respected guest, on behalf of Little Bangladesh Improvement Inc., I welcome you all here in this evening with the greetings of peace and prosperity. We are honored and humbled to have our beloved Nobel Peace Laureate, Professor Muhammad Yunus, with us as our chief guest of honor, a living legend walking on the face of the globe with a vision of socio-economic reform in the world. We know what he has done for Bangladeshi poor and women, and the whole world knows now what he is going to do for the economic engine and restructuring of the economic face of the globe. Tonight, we all will listen to him, his lecture on social business mindfully, and think if we should join him in his humble but very focused journey of global peace and prosperity. We're extremely excited to announce here tonight that Nobel laureate will take an oath of office as the honorary governor of Little Bangladesh. I want you to by accepting this honor, you have honored us all, you have honored Mr. Mayor, and you have honored his office. We thank you for accepting this honor. Little Bangladesh is the newest neighborhood in the city of Los Angeles. Little Bangladesh Improvements Inc. is a 501c3 non-profit corporation with a goal to beautify and transform Little Bangladesh into a most attractive location of the city. Little Bangladesh is a small community. However, we are very fortunate that we were able to befriend many great people and organizations of this city. There are some booklets in front of you. Please have a look at the front page. And the name is Amar Bhubon. Many of you may not know. It means my world, or you can say this is where I belong to. This is the passion of our Nobel laureate. You also please have a look inside. There is an article on Dr. Yunus and his vision, and that was written by our chairman, Ms. Jasmine Khan. You will also see there about dozens of public officials who gave tribute to our chief guest and for this celebration. Now, some of the housekeeping works. During the entire time of the lecture of Professor Yunus, no one uses camera, please. We will have full recording, and if you would like to have a copy, you will be able to have it later on. There are pads and pencils. If you would like to write something, you can write the questions, we'll take it. This event is magnificent because finest individuals like you all are here. We are grateful to LSCT Mayor Eric Garcetti and Council President Herb Wesson and our Deputy Mayor Rick Cole, Congresswoman Judy Chu, for coming here this evening. And this program would not have been successful unless we had help of our sponsors, our platinum sponsors, California Community Foundation, gold sponsor Mr. Firoz Fakhri, and Jamila Fakhri, and also other silver sponsors like Wells Fargo, Goodwin and Spear Investment, Brother Shafi and Anita Qureshi, ND and Mamta Patel, Dr. Sheila Kaur, Farid Faruqi, and Modern Parking Incorporation. We're especially thankful to our table sponsors. Finally, indeed, today's celebration is beautiful because of all of you. And with this, I will end. And we apologize for a little bit of mess in the tabling. Hopefully, it will not happen this time. And thank you so very much. And we will be waiting to hear from our dear Nobel laureate, Professor Muhammad Yunus. Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Mayor Eric Garcetti, and on behalf of this wonderful city of angels, I want to welcome Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus to Los Angeles' own Little Bangladesh. And we are so honored to welcome such a globally renowned figure who has fundamentally improved the lives of millions. Your socially responsible work with the Grameen Bank introduced microlending to the world's underserved communities and has given a fighting chance to the world's poorest aspiring entrepreneurs. It is impressive enough that you pulled yourself up by the bootstraps, but what's truly incredible is that you never lost touch with your roots and have dedicated your life to using your success to help others break the cycle of debt and poverty. In my mind, there is no guest of honor better suited for this 4th anniversary dinner for Little Bangladesh. And I still vividly remember the day we designated Little Bangladesh. I was on the city council then and was incredibly impressed by how hard Majib and all his friends had worked to create this community. Their struggle and ultimate victory are very much in line with your own. I wish I could join you all tonight, but I'm actually in Asia while Professor Yunus is here in the United States. So, Professor, welcome. I hope you have a great stay in Los Angeles. And Majib and the entire team, congratulations to you and the Bangladeshi community whose success is critical to the prosperity of Los Angeles as a whole. And I'm going to try this now. Abhinandana, congratulations. I look forward to seeing you all soon, my friends.
He gave the poor access to banking. He has shown to the world that people can be eligible for loan without having any collateral fees. A personality whose name has been synonymous with microcredit and social business. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honoring our today's respected guest, Professor Muhammad Yunus of Bangladesh.
The more you improve the quality of life of the poor people, the more peace you bring. You come closer to the peace.
If you knew about something, you fall into the logic of that system. So not knowing sometimes is a great blessing. Because if you know, you get stuck. You can't get out of it. If you don't know, you are free. You see things in your way. We lend out billions of dollars, no collateral. Since we don't have collateral, we don't have lawyers. This is the only lawyer-free bank in the whole world. A business which centers around me, that's a profit-maximizing business. It's all about me. I want to make money. And the other business is kind of a reverse of it. It's all about others, nothing about me. That I'm calling social business. Purpose of life is not making money. Purpose of life is to make oneself happy and the rest of the world happy. What kind of world is this? Should we leave everything to the decisions of the profit maximizers so that their benefit is what decides the world? Or there's something else to bring in? That's the basic question. Don't feel that you have to be very smart to do something. Stupid people like us do things, it works out.
Little Bangladesh Improvement Inc. was formed as a non-profit organization with two objectives. One was to beautify the Little Bangladesh, a neighborhood which was approved by the city, and the other one is to improve the quality of lives of the people who are the constituents and the stakeholders. We are honored to have our Nobel laureate, Professor Muhammad Yunus, here today this evening, when we are celebrating the 4th anniversary of Little Bangladesh. We're excited to hear from him, and I know all of you are too, about the social business. I hope we all will be together in his movement of eradicating the poverty and social injustice from the face of the globe.
যে মানুষটি তার সমস্ত জীবন ধরে কাজ করেছেন একটি মহৎ উদ্দেশ্যকে সামনে নিয়ে, তার সমস্ত জীবনেই ছিল এদেশের মানুষের জন্য শুধুই ভালোবাসা। তিনি আমার দেশের ক্ষণজন্মা এক মানুষ, ডক্টর মোহাম্মদ ইউনুস। তাকে আমরা সম্মাননা দেব এ কথা ভাববার মতো ধৃষ্টতা আমার নেই, বরঞ্চ তার সান্নিধ্যে এসে আমরাই সম্মানিত হব। এই ভাবনা শুধু আমার নয়, লিটল বাংলাদেশ ইমপ্রুভমেন্ট ইনকের সকলের, প্রতিটি মানুষের।
Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good evening. We are so excited to get Dr. Yunus in Los Angeles. I am so inspired with his microcredit program and presently social business project. I work for the Los Angeles County Sheriff Department, and I have few years of experience working with the rehabilitation project for Los Angeles County Jail. I asked Dr. Yunus how we can reconnect Dr. Yunus microcredit program and social business project with the rehabilitation project for Los Angeles County Jail. Thank you.
We are very honored today to have our dear Dr. Yunus with us for the event for Little Bangladesh. It's been a privilege for us to be associated with him and his time devoted to us to help Bangladesh community and the whole world community in promoting the underprivileged and giving them a new life in this world.
We want suggestion from Dr. Yunus that ladies like us in America, what we can do for our country, for those women that are there already in Bangladesh and getting this kind of good help from Dr. Yunus. I want to personally thank him for all the women in the world, that what he have done that uplifted all of us. Thank you so much.
We are proud to be here. He is such a person that we should be proud of him. As Bangladeshi, I wish his all success in future.
আমাদের আমন্ত্রণে সাড়া দিয়ে যে মহান ব্যক্তি আজকে আমাদের মাঝে এসে পৌঁছেছেন, তিনি হচ্ছেন ডক্টর মোহাম্মদ ইউনুস। তার কাছে আমরা সবাই কৃতজ্ঞ। তা আমি আল্লাহর কাছে দোয়া করি এই লোক যেন দীর্ঘজীবী হন। সবার জন্য যেভাবে উনি এত পরিশ্রম করে যাচ্ছেন এই বয়সেও, তার জন্য আমরা ওনাকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি।
Once he remarked that by the year 2050 we have to go to the museum to see what is poverty, and I wish Professor Muhammad Yunus all success in this affair.
Dr. Yunus is here. It's a huge excitement. We all working really hard, and hopefully, inshallah, we'll make a grand success. I'd like to thank all the volunteers, especially the youth volunteers. Happy birthday to Little Bangladesh Improvement Inc. Welcome, Dr. Yunus.
On behalf of Little Bangladesh Improvement Inc., I thank all the sponsors for their generous contribution, which helped this event to be a successful one. Thank you so much.
Dr. Yunus, congratulations on the work that you do and the vitality by which you bring peace and the idea of prosperity. I'm only going to say a short few words to say thank you so much for allowing me the presence to stand in front of you. I wish you all a great night and pleasant peace. Good evening.
It was only several years ago where you fought to have a Little Bangladesh in Los Angeles, and finally 4 years ago you succeeded. And how much you've grown since then. I look always with pride when I go on that street and see that sign that says Little Bangladesh. And what an honor it is to be here with Professor Muhammad Yunus, our Nobel laureate. He is incredible in terms of advancing economic and social development within Bangladesh and around the world. It is truly remarkable how he has single-handedly pioneered the concept of a microloan to put money in the hands of those who need it the most. He has empowered entrepreneurs globally by giving them that loan and allowing them to break out of poverty. Now, I in particular am thrilled to see him here and to hear him because I am a member of the House Small Business Committee, and I am the ranking member of the Access to Capital subcommittee. I joined the committee because I know that 2 out of 3 new jobs are created by small business. Small business is really the key to our recovery from the problems of the economy. And it is so important to ensure that we get capital to those who need it the most, and yet we know that small businesses are still having trouble getting it. But Professor Yunus is creating a model in which he is able to distribute it to those who need it the most, and it is particularly impressive that he now has 2 branches right here in Los Angeles that he's established of Grameen Bank, where he has already given 2,085 loans, and all of them are women. So, Professor Yunus, amazing. I actually look forward to working with you to see if we can collaborate on issues in Washington, D.C. through the House Small Business Committee. And I would love to see you testify there with regard to your development. So, yes, I look forward to seeing you in Washington, D.C. soon. And so I would like to give my own certificate of congressional recognition to the amazing, now honorary governor of Little Bangladesh, and of course our Nobel laureate, the amazing Professor Muhammad Yunus. Please come forward and accept this from me.
I want to begin on behalf of the mayor, who you heard is in South Korea this evening, in paying tribute to this community that has worked so hard and achieved so much in our city. The mayor has a wonderful phrase about what makes Los Angeles unique. He says it's a place where you can fly into Los Angeles Airport to LAX, and within 20 minutes, no matter where you are from on the globe, you can find a place that feels like home, that smells like home, where the food tastes like home. And even for a fourth-generation Angelino like Eric Garcetti, you can drive 20 minutes and you can find yourself in a place like nowhere you've ever been before. The Bangladeshi community represents what America is made of. This week, our president talked about a nation of immigrants. That is what we are. That is what makes us great. You are what make us great. I also met this evening Andrea Jung, who is also an honoree. She was the winner of the International Women of Courage Award just 4 years ago, and she is heading up Grameen America, and so we're honored to have her with us tonight as well. So tonight we celebrate Dr. Yunus's extraordinary achievements, an economist, a university chancellor, best-selling author, and of course, the founder of Grameen Bank, and now a family of nearly 25 companies, nonprofits, and institutions that are worth nearly $10 billion. No wonder Fortune magazine ranked him among the 12 most influential entrepreneurs of this era. His honors are equally astonishing. The highest honor awarded by his homeland of Bangladesh, the Independence Day Award, as well as the World Food Prize, the Volvo Economic Prize, our nation's 2 top awards that we give to our own citizens and very, very rarely to citizens of other countries, the Congressional Gold Medal and the Presidential Medal of Freedom. And of course, the Nobel Prize for Peace, which he shared with the bank he founded and one of its first borrowers who borrowed money to buy a goat and who came to serve on your board of directors of the bank, accepted on behalf of Grameen Bank when you were honored. And now that bank has lent more than $12 billion to the poor of his land. But obviously tonight, more than for his significant individual achievements, we honor Dr. Yunus for his extraordinary contributions to changing the lives of the poorest people on our planet. When he stepped out of the university classroom on that fateful time of flooding in Bangladesh to work with the villagers in the impoverished village of Jobra, he discovered individual entrepreneurs who had borrowed money from moneylenders and were trapped in a cycle that reinforced poverty, not prosperity. And so he dug into his own pocket for $27, the first $27 lent that created this worldwide movement of microcredit and freed those 42 individuals from the cycle of poverty. That world-changing experiment has now touched the lives of more than 150 million people, the vast majority of them women around the planet. Touched their families, touched their surroundings, touched the lives of the children. We know that for literally millions of families, this has meant the first time that they could sleep with a tin roof over their head, that they could send their children to school, that they could sleep in a bed instead of on the floor, that they could afford to pay a doctor when their child was ill. But the highest honor we in this room can do for Professor Yunus is not to recognize this man for what he has achieved and the honors he has earned. The highest honor we can do him is to hear his call and to emulate his example. Dr. Yunus, we are all your students, and the final exam for us is simple. It's for us to step out of the classroom as you did and to dedicate ourselves to the cause you have called us all to, which is a world without poverty. We can step out of the classroom and learn the lessons he has taught us in his books and his lectures, and most of all by his example, so that we can end poverty not only in the villages of Bangladesh, but on the streets of Los Angeles. To create social businesses that will lift our brothers and sisters around the world out of the shadows and open the door of opportunity for them to achieve their own honors and success. There are many well-intentioned people who have sought to change the world for the better. Dr. Yunus started from a simple belief, and that belief was that the poorest people in the world also wanted to change the world, and they could change the world. They could make the world a better place for their families, and by that example, create the opportunity to live in a world without poverty, something people have dreamed of in every faith, in every land, on every continent, for all time. And it is now within our reach because of your work. Dr. Yunus, thank you for all that you have taught us. The highest tribute we can pay is to step out of your classroom and to leave our children the greatest legacy anyone has ever given as an inheritance, a world of peace, a world without poverty. Thank you for your example. I'm sure there is no more room left on the wall in your office, but perhaps there's a place in the drawer for the love of all of us here in Los Angeles and for your honorary role as governor. We hope you'll come back. We have a great governor, but he's termed out, so there's an opportunity for you to come back in just 3 years and be the governor of all of California. By the power vested in me by the 41st Mayor of the City of Los Angeles, Eric Garcetti, I want to ask you to raise your right hand and to swear with me that you will faithfully uphold the duties which you are about to enter, Governor General of Little Bangladesh.
Thank you.
We are at your service.
Rick has 2 additional responsibilities. He will officially hand him over the key of the Little Bangladesh. And a sign of Little Bangladesh, which our honorable Nobel laureate will be working from now onwards. Welcome, welcome, Mr. Governor.
So So there are several businesses in Little Bangladesh, so you can try which one. That's the key too. Yes.
আমার প্রাণের সুর